Hello beautiful people. On today's video I want to share with you these mistakes that I made since I started this my poultry journey. So it has been 4 years I started this poultry journey, but because of ignorance I made this mistake, and I'm regretting it, though it is not too late because I'm about to correct the mistake, which I want to share with you the mistake on this video today. So since I started this my poultry farming, I haven't been keeping record of what I am making in this farm. I've not been keeping record, nothing like record keeping or having an invoice of what is going on in my poultry. So that was a very big mistake. Like, I did it out of ignorance, because it is very important to be keeping record of how much money you are spending in your farm, how much you are spending for their medication, and how much you are selling eggs, how much you are buying their feeds, and the profits you are making, so that you will even know if you are progressing in this your poultry or not. So I've made a very huge mistake by not keeping record of these stuffs, and this actually made me lag behind, because if you are not keeping record of what is going on in your farm, you always, first of all, you will spend carelessly. You will spend carelessly because you'll be mixing up the money you are making from this poultry with other money that you are earning from your job, whereby at the end of the day you spend both money. You spend both the money you are making from this your poultry and both the money you are making from your work, which is not proper. So I don't want you to make this particular mistake. Once you start your poultry farming, all you will need to do is make sure you have an invoice. An invoice is a book. You can use any book so far you are writing down the expenses you are making, the profit you are making. So far you are writing it down with the date. It is very important. So that was a very huge mistake for me, and I did it out of ignorance. Though I usually go to work, whereby I usually come around in the evening. So maybe by that time I'll be tired. I won't be able to check or take record of the production for the day. But now I've decided to keep record so that you know if you are progressing or not. And as it stands now, I haven't achieved much from this poultry because I was not able to save a lot of money and maybe build another poultry house and bring in another batch of chicken. So because I was not keeping record, assuming I was keeping record, I will be able to know how much I was making, and by then I will schedule it to, or I will channel it back to poultry farming. But this one, all I do is just spend the money, maybe the money I'm supposed to use in buying a chicken or building their house, I will just spend it another way around, which is not proper. So whenever you are venturing into poultry farming, make sure you have record keeping of every activities going on. Even though by that time I usually know when this chicken drop in production or that kind of stuff, but I don't really know the exact amount I am making. So I've decided to start this record keeping, so that at the end of the week I know how much I made. At the end of the month I'll know how much I make, and at the end of year I will know how much I made. So that is the importance of record keeping. You will be able to know if you are progressing. It is not only in poultry farming that you are supposed to keep record. You are supposed to keep record even in other businesses, so that you will know at least if you keep records, you will be able to see the amount you have earned. Then if you have spent it carelessly, you will be able to know, yeah, I had this amount in my account as the profit I made from this business, but where is it? By the time you don't have any answer of where the money is, you will know that you are spending carelessly. But if you have record keeping, you will be able to know the amount that you are making. You will be able to know the amount that you are spending, maybe for the medication or their feed. At the end of the day, you will be able to give an account of how much profit you have made. So make sure you have this book for record keeping. Make sure you have record keeping. It is very important. That was my greatest mistake that I made so far in poultry farming. Assuming I didn't make this mistake, I'll be able to save and improve. But this one, I've just learnt my lesson. So that is the first mistake I made since I started this poultry farming. But I think I am on the right track to correct the mistake, because as you can see this book now, this is where I'm writing down the expenses I've made this week, whereby I'll be making a video on how much I have earned. Let me even know how much I have earned in a week, or how much I usually earn in a week. That is what I'm writing down on this book. So I'll be making a video, and it is ending tomorrow, so I'll be making a video on the profit margin. I have almost 200 chicken, but I'll be telling you how much you can make in 100 layers after I'm done calculating it. So I'll be dropping the video very soon. I'll be posting it. So if you haven't subscribed in this channel, you can subscribe so that you will be able to see how much I am earning from this poultry. So that was the first mistake I made. So the second mistake I made was not visiting other farmers. That one again is a very big mistake that I made, and it was still out of ignorance. Even though I'm usually busy with my work, but that shouldn't be an excuse, because on Sundays or maybe other days, there are some days that I don't go to work, but I will be that kind lazy. I will just stay doing nothing instead of visiting other poultries. I will just stay and be doing nothing. At the end of the day, I won't know if the price of eggs have increased or not. So I made that mistake of not visiting farmers, and it led me to, instead of selling my eggs a crate at 4,000 naira, I was selling it at 3,100 naira, which I'm making a very huge loss of 900 naira. So that was a great lesson for me, because I just tried reaching out to other farmers, and I realized that I was making a very huge loss, which I made the loss for over 2 months. As you can see, I've lost a lot of money. I've lost a lot of money because of my ignorance. So I don't want you to make the same mistake. If you start your poultry farming, go to other farmers, visit them, know how they do their things, know how they sell their eggs, know how they medicate their chicken. So that is very important, so that you will be able to be updated. I don't want you to make these same mistakes that I've made. These are the biggest mistake you can make as a poultry farmer or business owners. You are supposed to reach out to other farmers so that you'll be able to know the current price of eggs, and also know their own strategy they are using in their farm, so that even if your own is not working out for you, you can try out their own strategy. So that is the mistakes that I've made, and I don't want you to experience it again. So my name is Collins Booker. Yeah, this is Booker's Farm, and you are always welcome, and I'm here to share with you gladly how I am running this my poultry farm. So you can subscribe in this channel since subscription is free. Let's give it a try and see how far we will go from now till maybe before 2030 in our poultry journey. Thank you for watching. I'm glad to share my experience with you today. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you find this video interesting, you can hit a like and also tell me in the comment section. So thank you. Make sure you keep recording all you are doing in your farm, and make sure you always reach out to the other farmers. So that is the main purpose of this video. Thank you for watching and remain blessed.